Hello, this is Jack Kerrigan here on the KerriganCraft server, and I am super late to the party. But you know what? Better late than never, huh? You guys might have been following the story so far if you're subscribers to the Randomore channel. He has been doing a great job at actually posting videos, recording videos, which I have not. I've just been kind of hanging around, lurking and building stuff and having fun, learning things, but I have not documented a damn thing on this server, and for that I apologize. But that's okay, because I'm here now, and like I said, better late than never. Now, you guys probably noticed that I don't have much design aesthetic experience. I'm not the most design inclined individual. Let me have my mic on just in case someone shows up, then they can. All right, and but yeah, I'm not the most designed inclined individual, but I am industrious. Yes, sir, indeed. I am most definitely industrious. I like to equip people. I like to get the resources. I like to fucking build machines, man. And let's see here. This is my sky factory in progress, as it were. This is the industrial work site. Very highly rich area. You can see we got desert, sand, badlands right here. There's even a pretty reef right there. There was a village. You can see the remaining evidence of it. It's all been demolished and the people have been put to work. But there's my spawners and stuff. But yeah, over this way you come to civilization, to the Reynolds properties. A little further down that way is Adventurer's Peak. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I came out here back in the early days and established myself. I said, look at this place. I'm not going to take any screenshots or record any video to show my progress. So that's not true. I think I did record. I mean, I think I took a couple screenshots, but they're somewhere buried in my horribly unorganized folders and such. So, well, you know, who knows? Maybe there's footage and evidence. Maybe there's not. But this is my work site. This is Kerrigan Industrial and the Kerrigan Industrial Machine working title and such. It's a fun time. This place, I've been, a lot has happened here. I've gone through a lot of things here. What has it been, 2 years since we started playing, maybe? And I have built, broken down, rebuilt, broken down, built again, broken down, because I'm not smart and I don't do shit in creative. I sit here and I waste all day testing out ideas because I forgot I'm still in survival mode and I forgot that creative mode's a thing. And I just spend so much time and I'll build something huge and it'll take me forever and I'll realize, no, I didn't like that, or no, it doesn't quite work. And instead of, like I said, workshopping it in fucking creative mode, I follow a tutorial and build it here. I gotta say, I am super appreciative of Logical Geek Boy on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, I would highly recommend. Most all of these farm designs are his. This wood farm is out of order, sort of. I mean, it works, but it's dependent upon a TNT duper technology that no longer works with the server, or at least it didn't work with the server last time I checked, and so this part's all out of order here. However, the machine itself still works, you know, but you got to go cut it down yourself, and that sucks. However, I think I left it in a way to where I can rebuild it if I did. Yeah, good. Yes, I did. I just used scaffolding. Sometimes I don't think about the future, and I build things that need to come down because, you know, you reach a ceiling kind of a thing. So that's what the Sky Factory, I went up to the build limit-ish, and I'm starting to build downwards. You know what I mean? You know, keeping up the theme of fucking hitting the ceiling early. But I've got, let's see here. Got the iron farm working, small scale. Everything here is small scale. We have not set up any kind of large scale auto farming yet. I've got, well, here. Let's just go up to the Sky Factory real quick. Yeah. Oh, and I do love flying. Flying is a lot of fun. So this is for my mayoral campaign for the city of Haven. One sec. Let me fix something there. There we go. All right, cool. Sorry, I had some music playing there. But yeah, I'm working in the city of Haven. Jack Kerrigan for mayor, the best choice, the only choice. He agrees. Yeah, unnamed bird, probably named Hector. But yeah, okay, cool. So we've got the Sky Factory here. It's fun. It's wonderful. This is my bank of stuff that no one can touch. But yeah, I also have a shulker farm set up in in the end. And I've got a highway set up in the nether. Well, we'll get to that. Right now, let's start at the Sky Factory. So this is the Sky Factory working title. And as you can see, I'm building onto it and kind of cycling down as the flow of materials uses gravity to keep going. Because my first attempt at setting up an industrial machine-style thing here with automatic farms was Lag City because all I'd used was hoppers. It was the worst. It was the worst. Never doing that again. Never, ever, 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 ever. But, yeah, no, it made this place like 5 FPS. So I broke everything down. And, I mean, we found a glacier. So we found an ice source. And then I broke everything down and started utilizing that technology. And so up here, this is the build height marker here, right there. So I can get an idea of how high I can go, because I might want to build something up here because I like the idea of like BioShock, Columbia, the fucking city in the clouds kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really nice. So that's the build limit marker there, so I can get an idea of how high I'm going, so I don't have a rude awakening, a rude interruption while being inspired. Here's the first part of the machine. All of the items come up from down below, and they get sorted in. And here's a shulker loader. I've got shulker loaders everywhere for when I need to add stuff manually. But up in here, everything goes through this system, and it starts filtering things out with the sugar filter, and then this one is the gunpowder filter, and then fucking everything else goes down this chute. And also, the sugar here, the sugar cane, rather, if I'd like to have sugar, what I do is I come take it, I use this. Man, when they get auto-crafting, this is going to make things so much easier. And then I just throw it. I think I throw it down there. I probably just messed up, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I threw it in the wrong chest. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to throw it in the other way. Yeah, so I'll go and get the runoff. That's okay, but let's fix that again. Because, all right, see, I can't even remember my damn machines. But the left one here picks up the sugar cane. We make the sugar, and then you send it. Did I say sugar? I'm stupid. Yeah, no, I was right. Put the sugar in here because we're not using sugar. We're using paper. Duh. Paper. Because the first stop on our machine, you take the paper, you throw it in there. But the first stop on our machine, where it separates here, this yellow line, that is the rocket factory spot right over here, right? So the gunpowder and the paper all get sorted out into here, and then you come in and you build your rockets and you set it all up, you know? And then shulker, load up the next shulker, rock and roll, there you go. Oh, yeah, and K-Corp, that's a thing. So maybe I'll make a video explaining it better because I'm kind of just rambling right now. But so Kerrigan Corp was a corporation I created back in 2016, 2015, 2016, something like that. And it was my... Well, it was my company for, inside Minecraft predominantly, and expanded beyond that. And I did a lot of stuff with that company, Kerrigan Corp. And when we were in the server here, I did a lot of branding, heavy Kerrigan Corp branding on everything. Like, Yeah, Jack's K Corp sword, all that stuff, the K Corp diamond leggings, all that. But I have since had what I call in law a shareholder revolt. It got too big. K Corp got too big, so I went in there, and I did a Bruce Wayne, and I took all the fun stuff. I took all the materials and the good stuff, everything that I could fit into a box truck, and I burned the fucking place down. Like, just burned it down with the shareholders inside. But no, I mean, no one got harmed. But yeah, no. So Kerrigan Corp has been burned to the ground. Screw corporations. Corporations are bad. They're evil. They even screw over the people that create them. It's bad. So no more Corp, no K Corp, no Kerrigan Corp. There was a lot of things. Like there was a Kmart, there was a Circle K. Like I was doing a lot of co-opting from real life for a lot of the different branch franchises and such. Like the Circle K was the Rockets, and Kmart had food and tools and all that fun stuff. But so now it's Kerrigan. It's Jack Kerrigan and the Kerrigan name. Working hard on the Kerrigan Institute. We've got the Kerrigan Institute, the Kerrigan different institutions that I have yet to name correctly. There's an aviation institute. There is a supernatural institute that explores like anomalies and shit like that, and monsters and crap. We've got the resource division, Kerrigan Industrial, creating materials and such for the community. There's going to be the Kerrigan Foundation. We do a lot of donating, a lot of charity work and such. And also, it's pretty soon it's going to be Jack Kerrigan's the mayor. You just wait. You just wait. All right, but yeah. So back to what's going on. There's the fireworks line. The fuel line, yellow line, firework factory over there. And then the white line here is everything else that's going through, and it stops here first and gets sorted out into the wheat, because I got an automatic wheat farm down there. And I take that and I make it into bales of hay and bread for the farmers and consumers around here. And then the seeds go in here. I mean, they get sorted into here, and once I have enough, which I was like, that's more than enough, then I added the bone meal addition there, so you can just turn it on, turn it off. And when you turn it off, you just gather the seeds from in here. Speaking of, why were there so many seeds stuck in here? What's going on? Oh, we got us a little issue here. I'm glad we looked at this, people. What did I do? Let's make sure it still works there. It does not look like it's fucking working. If I go... All right, now it's dropping down. There we go. We just must have had a little interruption. Everything seems to be working fine now. Good, great. Let's get rid of this shit. I said let's get rid of this shit. Throw it in the line here. Let's just... Very good. And, so the bone meal goes down there. We got bone meal. We got good stuff. And then the rest of the lines, they continue down here. I don't have stairs there because I'm not ergonomic. OSHA gets really mad at me, but whatever. I need to put some stairs there because I can't tell you how many times I have walked over that edge. But will I do it? No! So over here, we've got the rest of the gather. What is in here? We've got bones from the mob grinder, string from the spider farm. You'll notice there's 2 mob grinders over there. That's a general mob grinder. And this one... You can see that these were the first installations I made. I need to go back and cover them up with some smooth stone, but that is actually a spider spawner, specifically designed for spiders, because back in the early days we really needed string. I forget. Oh yeah, it's because I had a bamboo farm and I wanted scaffolding, so I needed string for the scaffolding. Then we got arrows from the mob grinder, and then the slime. Oh, the slime, you guys. The slime was a whole thing. Because let's tell you a little story here. Let's get out of the... Well, here, remind me. remind me to tell you the story of the slime, and I'll finish up showing you here. There. So we got the slime, and then we got glow squid stuff. That actually has not been built yet. It is being planned, but this is where the glow ink will populate. Is where it'll go when the farm is done. And then the green comes over to the golem factory, as I call it. You know, we've got a automatic pumpkin farm going right there, and then the iron farm dumping into these chests here. It's not really the smartest situation because it's not fast enough to justify these chests. So I'm probably going to take that apart and fix that because I'm constantly like, why isn't it working? There's nothing in here. Oh, yeah. You know, I got to stop doing that to myself. So there's that, and let's see how it works underneath. This is where said glow squid ink farm is going to go. I'm going to be using Logical Geek Boy's, using his design. I mean, it's like he works for me for free. Well, actually, he works for the entire community of YouTube. I swear to God. Like, seriously, if you're playing Minecraft and you're trying to learn, like, how all the technology works, or you're just trying to provide for your single-player world or your multiplayer world, and you know, you need some resources, Logical Geek Boy, he makes really great starter farms. They're very accessible, and he explains how they work. So, you know, you learn a little bit, too. And if I can pick it up, so can you, because I'm dumb as a brick. But, so, you know, that'll feed into this pipeline here. This is the master pipeline, taking all the goods up and away there. Down here is the work area. This is a nice elevator to get up to the top. This used to be the basement of the facility I had built here. I since tore the facility down. That's why the water is all separated like this. I tore the facility down, gutted it, and left the foundation. But, yeah, the water... Oh, man. Like, I'm getting memories because it was like the Panama Canal before the canal got dug when I came to this area, because there's just this little crossing of stone, and I dug it all out and created a nice little view spot and an underwater access point. This was the gate, and, you know, all that shit was a wall, and all that was a wall. But, yeah, I tore it all down. And so now this was the foundations of the old building. Now it's open air and it's feeding the factory. So that's what remains of my work tool useless crap that I haven't organized yet. The rest of that shit's all stored up top. I don't have any animal farms, so was that a person or a cow? That was a cow. I don't have any animal farms, so I just kind of come over here and I'm like, I want some milk, give it to me, blah, blah, blah. I want some wool, give it to me, blah, 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 you know. So they're just sitting here waiting for me to get off my ass and automate some stuff. Over here is the obsidian spot. It was an idea. I don't know how great it works. I can't honestly really remember. Let's see. Is it worth the shit? Is it worth the shit? Okay. So, Jesus. Oh, that's right. You got to press the button. That's right. You press the fucking button, and then it shoots out the water, and the thing generates the thing. Okay, cool. So it does kind of work, sort of. I don't even remember how it works. I fucking have bad ADHD. I'm terrible at note-taking. I will take months off at a time and then wander back in here, and I'll be like, what does this button do? Even though I built the damn thing. And then over here I got water farm right there, generating water when you need water. This is my fuel generator. Yes, to create fuel for the smelter over there. Yes, I have an automatic kelp farm right there, feeds down into this pipe, and it gets cooked up. And not only is this a good fuel generator for the super smelter, because don't use lava buckets. That's not efficient fuel for a super smelter. It's efficient fuel if you got a single fucking smelter, but you're trying to do a super smelter, the shit gets all fucking crazy, all fucking fast, because the numbers do not work. And you end up with a bunch of gummed up systems with a bunch of buckets everywhere. Don't ask me how I know. But, no, I wonder if I think I tore them down. But I used to have what was the remnants of the lava bucket fuel storage area. Yeah. I'm still working down. Because I was just like, lava, it's going to be fuel for everything. And it was fucking dumb. So I installed this instead, and we cook up these wonderful dry kelp blocks, as you can see here. Let's get that out of there. And because for those of you that don't know, dried kelp blocks are the most efficient fuel source outside of maybe lava. It burns for a good minute. I don't know the specs on it, but if you're running a system like this, you need shit that can be evenly distributed. And if you're fucking working with lava buckets, each bucket takes a whole slot, while, as you can see, the dried kelp blocks, you can stack them to 64. You can't see that because I don't have 64 in there, but you can stack them to 64. There you go. And so when coming to fill this up, what is this, 18? I think there's 18 furnaces on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's 16 furnaces on there. You need it to be evenly distributed, or, you'll end up with fucking these things never fucking firing, but getting filled up with materials and shit. So what I got is your basic super smelter with the powered rails on top, using the hopper mine carts there. You load it in here, load it in there, load it in there, whatever you want. This switch turns it on, keeps it on. This is for quick pumps. Like if you just need one little run, you got like a half a stack in there and you don't want to keep it running, but boom, and it fills it all up and it fucking cooks quick. I tell you what. We added a mod because leather was such a bitch. Oop. Sorry, laundry timer, 1 sec there. But we added a mod because leather was such a bitch to where you could cook dried flesh or zombie flesh and stuff. So that's how I got all that leather. We have added quality of life mods because, fuck it, we're here for fun. That's what we're here for. And, I mean, Jesus Christ, the game's always changing. Like, literally all these snapshots and updates and stuff, just completely overhauling everything and changing everything that you know and adding so many blocks that you can't even keep them all in your head, and you're just like, that's how it is. Oh, it's getting dark. We'll come back down here later, but let's use the people mover. I love water column elevators because not only are they fucking super duper fast, but you can breathe in them and shit, and you don't take any kind of damage unless you're using the downward elevator using magma blocks. However, that's more damage noises than actual damage, because like you get like a fucking a quarter of a heart every hit, and if you press shift and crouch down while you're on the the magma block, you'll no longer take any damage. But it is kind of gross. It's not good for customers. We want a smooth situation. So now we're back up here. It's daytime. Hooray. We also have a mod that makes it where no matter how many people are online, as long as one person sleeps, it switches over to daytime. That's made things really convenient. So let's drop down. Bang. All right. And so back down to the tour. So, this is the fuel generator for the super smelter over there. However, I do fuel this with lava. I come over here and I'm like, hello, little lava babies. How are you today? And I just fucking come through and I'm like, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. And then you just drop them in, or anything that you don't want that's flammable. It's fine. We're not picky. And it'll commence the cooling. And this thing also doubles, because I don't know if you put a switch on furnaces, it will lock the item in, and you can access the XP from all of the burning. So this is a great single tool like repair thing. I use it a little too much, so there's not many returns. But if you have one of those sessions where you're like just on for a couple hours, that could really come in handy when you need to fix your elytra here. So let's see here. We got the lava. Oh, and this is my dumpster. Yeah, this is my safe and nature-friendly dumpster. Oh, Ezra's back. It's got a shulker box loader. It's got a single item loader. And then the shulker box unloader, you stand here. It locks the hopper. You press the button. It pushes it in your inventory. And when you want to turn it on, you flip the switch, light indicating that it's going, and it shoots the here. Let's get some demonstration here. How about this redstone? No one cares about that. And put that in, turn it on, and there it goes. and the cactus disposes of it. No lava, no problems. Everybody's safe, and it's nature friendly. It's very good. Over here is my rudimentary starter concrete assembler, to where you come in here, you've got the you fill up this part with the concrete powder that you want to make, and you just stand here and fucking dig it up. Or I don't even remember. You hold both things down. Yeah, you hold both mouse buttons down to simultaneously be digging and placing. You put the powder in one hand and your pickaxe in the other. And every time one gets broken or placed here, this thing dumps more of the powder into your hand, so you don't have to go restock. You just stand there and hold the buttons down, or if you have an auto clicker, that'll do it for you. And then what you break will either go into your inventory because you're close, or it'll get caught by the hopper chain and fill up down here. And then it got the classic shulker loader situation there. Even though I say that, I don't know. Jack, what did you do? There's no button for this. There might have been a button, and maybe I accidentally took it off, and I just wasn't thinking about it, and I never fixed it. But this needs a button. Okay. So, yeah, the slime. The slime. Oh, the slime. So, this is where the viewfinder for the slime farm is. And then you go take a good look at the slime here. And, you go down here, and you're just like, how you doing? How you doing, slime farm? This is also a logical Geek Boy design utilizing fire blades and the golem bait. The slime spawn and the slime chunk, jump over at the golem, don't get to them, they fall down and die. But so this fucking map. So the city planner, Ranamore, the KerriganCraft server it started as a Bedrock server on our fucking Xboxes back in like 2014, 2015. And then when the pandemic hit, we all, I don't even remember what it was, but we all wanted to move to Java. And we wanted to make a new server. We were starting over, and we wanted to go to Java. No, that's what happened. The community kind of scattered to the wind. That's what happened. The community scattered to the wind, and Ranamore took it upon himself while he was by himself, over a summer or some stuff, as just a fun passion project to kill time, just a little hobby, I guess. He built a town based upon the town we had established in the previous iteration of the KerriganCraft server, called Haven. He was in creative mode. He went and he built it all up, and it was beautiful. I tell you, it was absolutely beautiful. And then he put little secrets in there and stuff. And then he wanted to play a survival game on that. He wanted the city of Haven to already be established before we all started playing, just because of how long it took us to get established in the previous iteration. And we also wanted to... that was about the time the Caves and Cliffs update was supposed to come out, which, as all y'all remember, it changed everything about nature generation. It changed literally every fucking thing. So we sat on it. After he had built Haven, we sat on it till the release of Caves and Cliffs. And we also no longer wanted to play on Bedrock because we wanted mods, and we wanted to be able to do cool map art and stuff like I've got over here on my fucking posters and shit, among other things. So we wanted to move to Java, right? We wanted to fucking move to Java. So we ended up converting a creative mode map we took that file and we converted it to a Java file, a Java compatible file, and then set it up as a survival mode game to preserved achievements, mind you. It preserved achievements. It had no idea it was a creative mode map. And we transferred it over, and then Caves and Cliffs happened. And so basically it all got confused. All the information of the server got confused. The spots that had been built, like in Haven and the initial spawn point, those remained the same. However, everything else, because it hadn't been explored by players or generated at all, it was all dependent upon the seed or the generation tools. However, with the Caves and Cliffs update changing everything, and then us also transferring from Bedrock to Java, there was a lot of confusion, I guess. I guess that's the word. Well, basically, the seed that we have and the seed that you get when you open up your shit, you know, and you look up in the fucking in the information and you get the seed. It's not the map that generates on like chunk base and stuff. It's not this map. This map generated by other rules that we're not able to see and stuff we haven't been able to figure out. So basically, the slime chunks, the map to find all that stuff is useless. It was useless. I remember doing some experiments. I don't remember if I found out that it turned out to be right or not. I'm pretty sure there were some parts of it that were still accurate, but like the topography map and all that stuff is completely different. Completely different. So finding the slime chunk was like a month's long ordeal. Like not that long. It just felt like a month because I went down and I'll show you. Using another one of my wonderful machines down here, because I bet you saw it and you're like, what is that, Jack? You didn't explain it. But this here, I really enjoy Deep Rock Galactic. I love the drop pod, so I created my own drop pod. This is a drop pod for miners. It's got the spot at the side. You load stuff up. It's got seats for 2. Oh, God, the safeties are not engaged. You've got to engage the docking clamps, dummy. All right, cool. So docking clamps are engaged. But you get on there, you disengage, and bloop. And there we go. We're going down. And even I love the light effect and everything. But yeah, it's the drop pod, and it drills down. We're going to skip the weight though, and we're just gonna screw them. There we go. Okay. Huh. Yeah, this is where I was trying to build a fucking auto mining bore, and the dupe thing didn't work after spending days and days and days finding netherite. It ended up not working. That's what all that was. This is my strip mine area. So this area was all open because I had been strip mining back in the early game. Oh, hello, slime. Does that mean there's another slime chunk? Maybe. But, okay, so I had to do science. I had to do old-fashioned science down here to find the slime chunk that was down here. I went and I found all the slime chunks. What is it, F3G? Yeah. I identified the chunks, and then I built borders around all of them, and then I built physical borders so I could, like, go do my work, and then I'd come back here and check. This turned out to be the slime chunk, and it was a double slime chunk. Oh, it was fucking glorious. It was amazing. I used to have a portal there that used to be the entrance. That used to be the start. Oh, it's funny thinking about the past coming down here. That leads to a geode. I have another one, but yeah, no. So I have 2 amethyst farms, or dig operations anyway. But so yeah, I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I even did it over here. That's what these glass things are. I just kind of just dug in. I was like, fire, separate it. Give me goddamn slimes. Which, as you can see with this one slime down here, I think I might have another slime chunk that has yet to be accounted for. So I did all that. Finally, after weeks, I found the fucking slime chunk. And so I was able to build the slime farm up top. And it was a good day. It was a good day. And finally we're able to move up on the technological rung, you know what I mean? Because it was kind of like along the lines of securing iron. You're able to do so much more technology that way when you have disposable iron. And now we got almost disposable, not quite disposable slime. It's a little too slow to be called disposable. But we got the slime and it's generating. It's rad. I'm going to... Now, there's enemies generating, and I thought I lit all of that shit up, which is kind of disappointing. That means I'm going to have to go back down there and fix that up. But I don't care right now. So... the slime, that's what happened with the slime. I finally got it. It was a big deal. I was super happy. Super happy about that shit. And so we've got the slime farm. And I think that's about it here. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Let it go today. Ezra's playing. He'll probably appreciate that. And voila. Voila. But so the machine feeds down, and this is where we continue. And as you can see, I've got to build something for the poppies. That'll be a dye machine, and to get the flesh, I'll probably cook that. Even though it also makes good dog food, and we love our doggos. And over here is where I keep a lot of my inventory and stuff in shulkers, of course. I'm not going to fly out to the end to show that shulker farm. I believe it's a Logical Geek Boy design, but it's great. It's good stuff. But now, because y'all have already seen random more stuff, which is over there. We can do some flybys, but I want to go to Haven. Let's go to Haven. So, here we are in the nether roof. I did this back in the early days. It took a lot. It was quite the ordeal, but I was able to get up on the roof, and thus we started establishing the nether highway. That's a way into someone's place that no longer plays with us. I need to disassemble that. And so like we had a highway, and Randomore came in and built a road to Haven. And set up a portal there. We got portals to every person's house. This is the portal to Randomore's house. This is the portal to the spider farm underneath Reynolds Ranch that I installed. This is the portal to, I want to say, Ezra? Yeah, no, this is Adventurer's Peak. That takes us back to the first base we created back when we spawned. There's a video of that. Featuring myself, Reynolds, and Randomore on Randomore's channel. This is where that is. We improved it a little bit more. I put some Kerrigan touch on there. This takes you to the end portal, so you can go get some elytras and shit. I threw some donations in there. And then once we got ice, I improved the road and built a superhighway. Let's take the highway. Take to the highway, gonna take me a boat. For those of y'all that don't know, flowing on a boat on ice, not just ice, I think it has to be packed ice, but it is super fast. It makes good raceways and stuff. Oh shit, I got another boat. Whoops. Got traffic jam, I'm bad. But this is my gold farm. I made it come by here, so every time that someone takes this, they make that farm run a little bit, so I generate just a little bit of gold. It's good stuff. But being on the nether roof, every block in the nether roof, or in the nether, is what, 8 blocks in the overworld? Alright, goddammit. So when you move 1 block, you're moving 8 blocks, and if you're moving this fast up here, you're moving like at fucking light speed across the world. Like, great fucking crazy distances can be covered in just a matter of seconds. I need to install a dispenser, get some more boat, like, let's just throw that there. Alright, and here is the beautiful portal to Haven. All of the beautiful stuff is Randomore and Reynolds and Ezra. It's not me. I don't do beautiful shit. I'm trying, but I'm not very pretty. I'm not very good at building. I'm the smooth stone guy. I just throw fucking smooth stone on everything. That's the way to the ice source that we discovered, I believe. Is that what that's like? Yep. That's where you go to get some ice. And there's another ice source I located, and I threw it over. I think it's over there. You just kind of fly and follow the road, and you'll find it. But we come through here. Let's go to Haven. Haven, hello, Haven. Oh, the radio tower. Yeah, I got a radio station idea. Hello. Another visitor to Haven. Which I haven't done anything with yet. I did get all the tech figured out to like stream it. Basically, I wanted to stream music and a radio show that I was making live and stream it out to the other people playing Minecraft and folks on the Gilded server, because Discord's bandwidth is shit. It's absolute shit. However, no one uses Gilded, so it's kind of just like pointless. So I've kind of like, I haven't worked on the idea in a while, but I had a couple shows programming. The Lions did. And I called it was 102.5 KORP. However, that was named for a community radio station I have volunteered at called 102.5 FM KUHSLP Hot Springs. However, so now I'm getting confused because they called me back to do some more volunteering and stuff, and I'm like, you're listening to 102.5 FM, KORP. And they're like, what the fuck is KORP? And I'm like, oh, whoops, that's Kerrigan operated radio programming. Whoops, wrong. So I might get a different letter, call sign, a number frequency. But yeah, so Randomore whipped that up once he heard that I was doing radio production. And let's take a look around. Let's fly in through Beautiful. We're going to just got to get on over to the visitor center because at the visitor center there is a tour. Yes, indeed, there is indeed a tour. A little low tech because this was the early days. I've been meaning to come over here and improve it with a dispenser and a automatic start and all that stuff. I'm lazy. But let's go on the tour. Yeah, tour time. See what I'm saying? Low tech. Tour time, tour time. Yeah, tour. So this is Scenic Haven. Haven, we'll start with the iconic clock tower there. That was also featured in the original iteration of Haven. It was one of the first landmarks built that started attracting citizens. This is the church to the religion. Like it's like an entity. We don't even know what that church is for. But it was here, and it's very creepy, and there's all kinds of creepy implications to it. But it's on beautiful property. Like the grounds are lovely. Church Park, Cathedral Park is wonderful. There's residential housing right across with the playground and stuff. But like it's like Central Park. It's sprawling. You could literally get lost in there at night. Sometimes it does get fucking creepy if you do get lost in there at night. And so we've got the residential over there next to the hospital, and then you've got downtown with all the shops. That's what these larger buildings were. All of this stuff is for sale, or was. I bought most of it. I will say I did buy most of the buildings, so most of these are Kerrigan properties. However, yet to be developed. There are some Ezra properties and some Reynolds properties, but yeah. And in here is the entertainment district. Working on a club there that used to be fine dining. I am remodeling it. That's going to be a coffee shop. And there's the Kerrigan Cinema. What? A little message. We just went through the tavern, which also is an homage to an original building from the original Haven. There's the bank, the lighthouse. It's beautiful. There's food trucks right there. And then City Hall, baby. And there's the police station down that way. City Hall. It's wonderful. It is going to be mine someday. Well, not mine. I mean, I'm going to be the mayor. And I'm going to be working in that office over there. That's right. You see that? Yep, the mayor. I have announced my candidacy as we look closer around Haven, you will see. But I'm going to be the mayor of this fair city, and I'm going to take good damn care of it. Goddamn good care of it. Kerrigan Care. It'll be Kerrigan Care, and everyone will be aware, and everyone will be there. But yeah, this is our visitor center train station. So you can take the tour or sit around, take a train. Let's go into the City Hall. Like I said, there's the police station that's run by Cyrus Dredd. Kevin again. Sorry, I keep calling him Cyrus. We play Dungeons and Dragons, or Dungeon World rather, and he's got a character named Cyrus Dredd on there. And sometimes I get in the habit and I just call him Cyrus. But that's Kevin again. He is our lawman, our sheriff. Don't get a bounty out on you. He'll fucking put you away. The Haven City Hall. We got a courtroom over here. This is for all the offenders that Kevin, again, doesn't kill on sight anyway. They come in here and they have a trial by their peers. Not really. It's a trial by judge. Yeah, goddamn it. It's a trial by judge. And guess who's the judge? The mayor! Yeah, but that's right. So this is wonderfully designed. Ranamore, again. Ranamore is responsible for all of this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Down here is the donation center, the community center. This is where the Kerrigan Foundation has got its roots. By bringing the remaining K-Corp inventory and stuff and depositing it here in this system that Ranamore put together, which I'm going to improve in the future. It's on my to-do list. I've already improved it a little bit. I have, over time, like I put in the shulker loader here. I did an overflow addition over here because there wasn't an overflow and it was getting backed up because there's only specific blocks that he has filtered in here, and some of them aren't really feasible for the filtration system. So I'm going to go back through here and I'm going to be redoing a lot of this, but it's a pretty tall order. It's going to take some organization, and I am not good at organizing. No, 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 no. But, you know, you need some shit. You come and take what you need, man. And this is all the misc donations. I got lots of fucking just random shit. I tried not to throw stuff that wasn't a full stack, but as you can see, I still did, you know, like coal and the flint there, but like tried to give stacks of stuff away rather than throw them away, but also didn't want to overload the thing. And staff only, I'll let you take a little peek behind here. But you know, this is what I'm talking about there. It's got a really nice little elevator system there. But yeah, the overflow, okay, good. It's not flowing too bad. Very good, very good. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. But yeah, so I'm going to have to come back here and do that, especially if I become the mayor. But continuing up, we have the city council chambers, and we've got this is basically the DMV. Or what would this be? Community resources? No, DMV, finance department, tax office, tax assessor, all those people. Yeah, here's the assessor's office. You come in here, you have your consultation, you talk to folks. Then over here we have the mayor's office, currently vacant. Jack Kerrigan for mayor. This was my announcement. How do I do this? Yeah, this was my announcement for my intention to run for mayor. I don't remember how to control this. Oh, there we go. And like, if elected, these were my priorities and my agenda and all that good stuff. And then all that. Hope no one takes it and vandalizes this book, even though I guess they could. But yeah, so I announced my intention to run for mayor over there, my candidacy. Here is the city council meeting area. We got a nice little pool table for recreation when you're waiting for the meeting to start, and then all the city heads come in here and discuss the future of the fair city. And one of the best perks about being the mayor is he doesn't have to go out there. He's got a straight little hallway straight from his office there, and you know, he's got a really beautiful view where he can give speeches and be all inspirational and shit. How do I zoom out? I don't remember how to zoom out. But, you know, it's going to be great. Haven's beautiful at night. This is actually built on a mushroom island. So while there is the odd corner of spawns and there are the occasional water zombies from the ocean that wash up, we're basically safe here. Over there is the Museum of Haven. This was better in concept because previously, before, he had like this line of maps that showed the stages of construction of the city, but after we changed the server and the file type, they all became just garbage. So we just have this nice map of the city instead. Very beautiful, very beautiful. But like that ice thing, not here. Then apparently Randomore has achievements involved. I haven't looked into this. Unlocked Discovered Haven. There was like prizes in there because we did that, but like all these locked achievements, I'm not sure what these are. And then we've got armor spots set up the armor. We got the end dragon there. Oh yeah, live exhibits. I forgot about the fucking live exhibits. Yeah, there are live exhibits. I need to write up some information for each one of those guys. Let's get out of here. They creep me out a little bit. Then over this way, we have our first. There's the bank. The bank is good. But we got our first poster. Let's see here. That's strong and satisfying. That's Jack Kerrigan. This here is, what did he call it? The Imperial Design Company. But this is a Reynolds place. I bought it and bequeathed it over to him. In exchange for some design help. What Haven deserves. And I've been helping build him some stuff. Oh, God, I got to fix this elevator. The elevator's bad. Temp elevator still workshopping, possibly up on one side. Yeah, he wanted to have this whole showroom up there because it's not just this building that he owns. We also got this building. And let me see, did we get this one? Yes. We got that building there, and we got this building, I believe, as well. No, we got to get this building. Okay, cool. But it's those two buildings, and he wanted to combine the upper floors to make a large showroom. And if we can get that third building there, he wanted to do all of them and have like that be the exit, that be the entrance kind of situation. Consultation office over in the red building. We got a beautiful building that Ezra and I have been fighting over. I wanted it for a library. Ezra outbid me, but then he was like gone for a while, so I did some shady talking to the city council to try and get it, and it almost went through, but then he came back. This is still for sale. It's beautiful, little alchemy looking shop. This is still for sale. It's even got a little apartment on top of it. It's beautiful. This is the Haven Realty office here, where you come and you make your deals and stuff with the city planner or the realtors there. That is the Kerrigan building, that yellow one right there. This pink one is a Reynolds property as well. It is a bakery. It is going to be grand. Let's see. A sweet taste in your mouth. Yep, that's pretty appropriate there. And let's see. The Kerrigan building, I was doing some remodels in it. I wasn't sure what to do. Originally, it was going to be a Kmart. Now it's going to be the Haven offices. Further down, this is a lion politician. I forgot about that one. A lion politician. But this is the Ranamore Creative Agency. This is where Ranamore makes his commercials and adverts for the people of Haven. And he's got quite the nice studio up here, I gotta say. Oh, he added some custom blocks, but before he added this, he actually built a really clever camera. I mean, it looks like a camera to me. I thought he was really clever. But, you know, he got a nice little green screen and stage ready to go. I don't like that elevator. And computer. We got stalls. Every one of those stalls are for sale, except the yellow one. I bought that one. And this is the radio station. It's coming up. Doesn't have anything on it. I think the DJ booth will be at that top level. This will be like entrance area. That'll be offices. I'm still not sure. But the best choice, the only choice. And then the bank. The bank is actually pretty awesome. Another Ranamore special. But you come in here, you do your business. You give them the deposits. It goes down to the safe room. And at the bank, they've got very strict... Whoops, not employee only. Yeah, let's go into the employee only here. That's the way down into the vault. Don't tell anybody. But, you know, they've got models for the employees to follow, you know, and make them cry as often as you can. And you are always right, because they don't care. It's like the bank never forgets. You know, a very cold, very heartless banking institution, but it is a foundation of the city and the strong foundation of the economy. This used to be a 50s diner. I had an idea, and I was like, no, I'd rather it be a cinema. There's the food truck park. Very wonderful, wonderful. And let's see, vote for Jack Kerrigan. Everybody's doing it. And Chris added some fun assets for that marquee and some stuff on the inside. This is still under construction, but he's so funny. He put in these little Batman assets, Deadpool assets, because we both really enjoy Deadpool, Batman. We enjoyed the Boondock Saints as younger guys. That was like our favorite movie when we were high schoolers, much like a lot of young Caucasian males. And some custom stuff featuring Kevin again there, the demons, and the O'Neill. That's a character that Ranamore created, William O'Neill. This is we're digging out to make the cinema because we have to operate within the confines of this space, so we're expanding it downwards to kind of give it more of an imposing, like it's more scale than it actually has, but you know, and then make that black. But it's not going to seem very large in the theater, unfortunately. But that's okay. The idea, I think, you come in here and they'll streams. Like, I think what we were going to do is we were going to have a custom asset up on the screen, like design of stuff with a QR code or something, or maybe a link to whatever's being streamed that day for the movie. And then they could watch it while they're in there, kind of situation. Then the tavern. It's really beautiful. We've got custom beers in here. You can actually get messed up. And, oh, there's Ranamore.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Just telling the audience about stuff because I haven't made a fucking video yet. So I've been giving them the whole backstory and showing things around. But you got lodgings for everybody up here. It's beautiful. You know, you're a citizen of Haven. You just come get a room, except for that one. That's Kevin's room because the sheriff, God knows, is fucking vagrant, but he's arresting everybody for sleeping on the street. We got pool table. We got drinks. We got food. Lovely view of the lighthouse. It's a good time. We have a great time in here. And, yeah, that was Ranamore. That was city planner. Big fucking construction man. You guys saw it. This was going to be the site of a casino, and it might still be. However, since the dissolution of the K-Corp board of directors, everything is up in limbo now. Things are being decided. So there might be something more community-oriented right there. This was fine dining, and it was beautiful. It had another wing extending out there, but after I purchased it, I was like, nightclub! And I tore that wing down, and this is going to extend downward into this big underground, like, bumping scene. But as you can see, I haven't done shit. This will be the entrance. That's going to be a coffee shop. It's going to be really nice. Oh, got another propaganda poster. Let's see. Well, I ran out of yellow dye. You can see that with Jack Kerrigan for mayor. This election, vote yellow. Oh, that was a stylistic choice. See what I'm saying? I forget everything. I forget literally everything I do. And you got beautiful gazebos and stuff. And that's Haven. Haven is gorgeous. Haven's wonderful. And Haven will be mine. But let's continue. Let's continue back over to the place, huh? Shall we? Let's go. The superhighway is great. I probably just screwed myself by leaving that boat there. This is one of the reasons the boats are all over the place, because I'll do that. I'll just be like, I'm just going to fly home. Am I out of gas? Oh, I'm out of gas. Let's see. Can he make it all the way? Of course he can make it all the way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, so many horses died coming out here. Like, those were the ones that survived. We lost so many horses. Okay. And I'm going to refuel. And the last thing I'm going to do before going and changing my laundry, because my alarm went off like 40 minutes ago, but I wanted to keep showing stuff off because I do things in one take, apparently. Let's look around. Let's just do a little flyby of the areas. You guys saw the Kerrigan Industrial Worksite there. You saw that. And we got a little glimpse. Also, can I change draw distance? I forget. Where is it? It's right. It's somewhere. Am I just passing right over it? Video settings, duh. Render distance 15 chunks. Simulation distance. All right. We'll just keep it that way right now. But yeah, I should look into expanding the distance. Ooh. Never seen that cave before. Hold on. Oh, look, that's where Reggie died. If y'all watched Randomore's video, one of his early videos, and he was exploring, this is where Reggie passed. So I came and I put a tasteful memorial for him. Survived literally 5 minutes. Reese built that bridge there. That's Reynolds. Reynolds built that bridge there. It's beautiful. And this cave caught my eye. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay. I thought it was open a little bit more. So, Mr. Reynolds had worked so much over here. I think we were just clearing that out. I don't remember what he was going to put there. But this house, he worked really hard on. It's a beautiful house. Gave him some golems for protection, but he also is working on foundations underneath it, like is expanding down into this awesome cave and shit. He has yet to get to really work on it. That was his original house. It is now the barn. And we did some landscaping work together, working on that river there. That's all man-made. It's all man-made. He built that tree. Gorgeous stuff. You might have seen the tree at the Ranner Manor, as I call it, Rannomore's mansion. But yeah, no, Reese's, Mr. Reynolds' designs are second to none, if I do say so myself. He is super talented at visuals, at details, at interior design, exterior design. He's wonderful. He hasn't been around in a while, but I think I'm going to be getting up his ass sooner rather than later to try and get him to come back. And he also loves horses, so he's got stables in here, and we breed horses here at this spot. He's got aminos, and he's got the honey situation. Like, he locked down those bees. He's got the apiary. It's fantastic. So we got honey, which is really good for technology. And then over here, this was the original pier that goes out, because expanding that way, we go to Ezra's place, but we're going to keep going this way for now. This is the way to Adventurer's Peak. This was my first pop-up shop It's no longer mine. I abandoned it, and Ezra took it over and created the Bone Zone. But like I had storerooms. I think some of the stuff is still here. Yeah, this is some of my crap. The publicity items and shit are still in there. Little back door and crap. But yeah, he sells bones here now. 2 stacks for Diamond. I hope he doesn't find out about my bone operation. He'll get boned. But this was all jungle. I remember I turned on Pineapple Express one night, and I just started cutting down fucking trees. I just went crazy, cutting down trees, clearing bamboo, all the way from here up into Adventurers Peak. This is the back of Adventurers Peak, because how it started is like I went to our sleeping quarters and I just started digging back, and then once I got out the back of the mountain, it looked like this, you know what I mean? Just covered with foliage, so I just started clear cutting like a fucking mower, because that's what I do. I like doing that shit. So going in here is the back way to Adventurers Peak, a good solid home for beginning adventurers on the KerriganCraft server. This is where we all slept at first. This was my bed. Chris changed my name to Turd Ferguson, and nice people have been playing with each other. I didn't do any of that shit. But like we got stuff. Oh, the original map. Yeah, the Kmart Express. God, it's been forever since I've been here. I did come in and I put in an automated furnace. For some reason, I'm like the only one that likes to do those. Everyone else keeps just building so many furnaces. Put in the automated work furnace and the smelter. We got some cows. We got some just junk. Got a trash can. Blah, 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 blah. We got our community garden over there and some wood, timbers. But then this place, the Adventurers Peak Rest Area and Fire Pit, designed by Mr. Reynolds. It's wonderful. Commemorating the date that we first came out here. Good God, this was... Jesus, it's getting up there. It's a couple years ago. It doesn't feel like it. But it makes for a really good spot. You might recognize it. I think Randomore used it during one of his videos. This little area here, but oh, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. But this is Adventurers Peak. There's a little access to the Nether Highway right there, and got some bamboo growing in a little patch there if you need it. And then there's a mining operation, I believe, going down this way. I don't really remember what all happened with it. Yeah, it got kind of abandoned. And then the entrance/exit point right here, because you don't spawn in Adventurers Peak. No. Let's see, what is it? Welcome to Adventurers Peak. Like, look at that. Oh, you see those things? Those are my beacons from when we first started, and I kept getting lost. So I'd build these beacons that would help me out at night, because I was Mr. Adventure. I loved going on adventures. That over there is the Dark Forest work site that Reynolds and I spent a good couple hours together just hanging out and clearing dark oaks. That was a fun day. And then, yeah, there's a water elevator I installed after the fact. There's another dig operation I started and died at. We got sugarcane growing right there. And the beacons everywhere, fucking beacons. However, the spawn point, beautiful flower fields, that you actually spawn in at... Oh, this was my attempt at seeing if this swamp thing had any slime. It didn't. I mean, it does, but it's so small, it might as well not have been a thing. Okay, the spawn point is somewhere around here. Spawn point. There it is! The spawn point. When you spawn in, you show up right here, looking at this tree, with the coordinates to Haven. And as you can see, it's pretty far away from our current location. We're at negative 1368, negative 1048, and we're 127 and 72. Like, yeah, it's pretty far away. It's quite the run there. But then, you see Adventurers Peak this way. We got bed and provisions over there. Just follow the beacons. There's a little workbench for you. Just fucking get going. Look at all that shit. You can even see the peak from right there. Like, you don't have to walk far at all. And there, straight ahead. Boom. You just go, and you're like, oh, thank God. It's the peak. The peak of innovation. Oh, good. They're all on. Maybe we'll see Ezra, because that's the next stop and last stop, I believe, because I still have to go change my laundry. I still haven't done that. Doop, doop, doop. Eating some bread. This originally was like just a water column that you had to swim up. It was, I was glad. I mean, it took me a while to finally, you know, come down here and improve it. But ever since I did, thank God I did, because that was rough, having to swim up that thing. I constantly fall out of it. Okay, so you fly over Adventurers Peak. There's the back exit. So now the pier down here, though, that is Ezra. I did not build this. Mr. Weird built this. Ezra Weird built this before taking off to establish his own land. Let's go see what he's up to. But down in this area, as you can see, a little savanna area. Oh, yep, there's some first evidence. There we go. Weird land. I don't know if that's the name of it, but that's what I'm calling it at the moment. This looks like a dig operation. Very scary. Beautiful stairs. But I see... Oh, he's got a gorgeous, gorgeous little cabin. And it looks like he's working on a tower. I wonder if he's here. Ezra? Are you here? He may not be at home, but that is all right. Look at this. He's got a... Look at this. Old blacksmith's hut. Got a very Norse aesthetic. It's wondrous. Really like it. He's got some farms over there, and he's working on that tower. I'm assuming it's a wizard's tower, but I don't know. Some development there. It's beautiful. And let's see. I think there was something over here. You see the plans for other expansions and installations there. He's better than I am about planning his stuff. Looks like he's going into the wall. I mean, the mountain. I said the wall. He did mention, I remember hearing something about dwarves. Maybe that's what he's doing, some dwarven aesthetic. But that mountain, look at that fucking mountain. Look at that thing. Oh, shit. Woo! Well, yeah, so over here is where Ezra's at. And over there's some really good plains with some horses and stuff. Oh, Jesus, he's got the cows. And I think there's maybe one more thing to show. Because that's right, I forgot to show my raid farm too. Yeah, that's right. Alright, over here. This belongs to a player that doesn't play with us anymore. They weren't a very good fit, but while they were here, they built an Egypt-themed area with a floating pyramid. Pretty cool. I didn't quite understand. Well, no, I guess you can see that it's a pyramid. When I first saw it, like, I guess my draw distance was really low, so all I ever could see was the bottom of it. So I was like, what's the point? Like, by the time you can see it, you can't see that it's a pyramid. But no, that actually looks much better. But yeah, they were here, they built that, and they no longer play with us, but this stays, and I think it does kind of add a nice little mysterious bit that we could probably make some lore out of. But yeah, that's that, and then over back this way, we'll return to the Kerrigan Industrial Worksite, I believe. Yep, there it is. We're all relatively pretty close to each other. And then if we continue this way... So all this is resources. I'm going to be digging all this up. Terracotta, glass, sand, you know what I mean? Like just fucking terracotta pie. Terracotta pie. It's going to be amazing. But over here, I believe this is the Logical Geek Boy design. I don't remember exactly who designed this thing, but this raid farm, man. I've got... this area is so crazy. There's an outpost right there, pillager outpost, and then right across the way is a beautiful village. There's another village just further down the sea, too, over there. But this wonderful little village. So I utilized the space with all this open water here and built, following the blueprints, this great raid farm to where you stand on that platform and you just kill raid bosses and you get shit tons of stuff. And because of this raid farm, I can offer Kerrigan insurance. I haven't named it yet. It used to be Kerrigan Corp stuff, but let's see. Oh, yeah, I kept forgetting to bring milk to end my shift, so I put a whole chest of it. But these totems of undying, I figured they're basically disposable at this point, but they will save the day, like cray-cray. And so they are the insurance policy for everybody. I distribute to everyone. That was, I didn't build that. Yeah, that was another thing. But I come here and I hang out on my little scaffolding spot, and I just start shooting motherfuckers till a captain shows up. And once the captain shows up and I get the bad omen, I fly over there, and there's a little, let's see here, there's a little villager inside that pod there. All you need is one villager, and it counts as a village as long as he's got a job. And so we've got him set up right there. It kicks off the raid. You go up this way, and, ooh, good job, Ezra. And you just get to work. They spawn up there, and I don't remember what the lava oh, yeah. The lava kills the big boys, and the water pushes the small boys down the chute, and you kill the small boys with swords. And you might have noticed, you can't see them here, but there are boats all over the top of these platforms, and they get the little ghost boys that the summoner summons, the evoker, yeah. And so it's a pretty clean operation. It's a great way to get lots of levels. It's a great way to you get money. Let's see, it generates money, heads, because we have a head mod, and then the totems of undying and potions. It also creates potions as well. And then I use the banners. I use them as fuel, and I'll like melt down the iron tools and strip them of their enchantments if they've got them for more levels, and then I just kind of throw them away. But yeah, and then fly back this way, get back to the work site. I'm gonna have a flying course, I think, like an obstacle course or something with rings going through this whole area, because it's very scenic, it's very beautiful, very open. You can really stretch your wings, as it were, and learn how to fly while not fearing for your life. But I haven't set anything up or have any plans. So then we return, and here we are. It's a great time. And yeah. So thank you for joining me on this wonderful blast from the past. This trip, me catching up with everybody. Hopefully I'll stick with it, and I'll try to make regular updates as I build. I haven't decided what my next move is, because my most recent project was getting that iron farm up and running. I used to have a bunch of pods. They had to get taken down, and so I built that one, and I think about building a couple more. But yeah, I've got ideas. However, sometimes I just kind of sit here and, just sit here and think, and then I totally get a whole different idea, but who knows? So we'll see what happens in the future. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go do some laundry. Bye-bye.